What's good, YouTube? Dragonman24 here, welcoming you back to the channel for a brand new episode of the Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions Let's Play. We're picking up right where we left off in the last one. We're jumping into Chapter 6 today. Chapter 6, a few things that I want to take care of. Obviously, at the end of the month, we're going to be facing the Death Knight again.
Part 1.
So, another chance
White
to get a
clouds.
Dark Seal. We're going to spend some time with
Forestall
Ash, because I want him to be a
Rumors
Dark Mage.
of a Reaper.
Yes, I want Ash to be a Dark Mage. I'm going to spend some time battling,
As cold air
obviously,
begins
get
to creep in
a lot of our
from the
units
north
up,
of Faerghus, Fodlan welcomes the
and
riches
strong
of
and
fall.
master some classes.
The
Hopefully,
women spend
do
their
some new
days reaping
certifications.
the
That'd be
golden
nice.
fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again
It's going to be a good time.
provided.
If you're
The
excited
men
for today's
venture into
episode,
the
please be
wild
sure to leave a
with
like. Let me know
horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with
how you guys are doing, if you're enjoying the content, all that good stuff, and let's get into this. Obviously, there's going to be something that amounts to story before actually jumping in to the month. I think. Right, because last episode, Sedith was just very, very upset. Also, just a game dev standpoint, I really think it's subtly ingenious how you can't faculty train with Sedith this month. It speaks so much. Like, that little detail speaks. If that makes sense. Annette would like to speak with us. Absolutely. That was quick.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble.
It's okay,
Imagine
Annette.
if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable.
You need to rest more.
It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Faerghus. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too, and that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that.
What do you mean?
When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax.
Oh, Annette.
Feels like I've been running in circles ever since.
Rest is just as important as work.
That's true. Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what good is it?
Exactly.
Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best.
That's not exactly what I meant. Okay. You have my support, I think.
Yay! With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
Aren't you like 16? Calm yourself. Her motivation is max, which is nice.
As I believe you are already aware, Sedith's younger sister Flame has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flame is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
What is it you're afraid of?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support.
Because you're her
We will
aunt.
devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul to recovering her.
I'll explain that
Professor,
in a second.
your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Flayn has disappeared? Seteth must be beside himself.
So, finding little Flayn is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Sylvain,
This guy.
even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flayn is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Sounds intriguing. I have been hoping to cross blades with him.
Felix, please consider how Seteth must be feeling right now.
In any case, we must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order, Professor, let's try to collect as much information as we can.
Okay. To do.
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals. The only place I've yet to check is the library.
We'll go together.
As you wish. Candlelight. And who is that?
Is it Flayn?
No, it isn't. Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research. But I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters, Dedu. Until tomorrow, Professor.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf.
I want to go take a look at it. This is new to me.
It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know. But look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174. He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flayn.
Okay, that's a little weird. Anyways, let me get my thoughts out into the open. It's Petra's birthday? No, thank you. Where are we? Okay, we're here. So, personal theory is that Rhea and Seteth are siblings. Again, this is just a personal belief. And spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the previous playthroughs on this channel or haven't played the game for themselves. So, spoiler warning right here. In one of the routes that I played, there was a paralogue where my team fought against this beast that is supposedly Saint Indek. And when you talk to them with Flayn or Seteth, they talk about a familial relationship. Specifically that Flayn or Saint Indek is Flayn's uncle. And since Seteth and Indek are both saints, I kind of just assume that it means he's Seteth's brother and not Flayn's mother's brother. if that makes sense. I'm talking a lot. But basically that is why my genuine theory is that all of the saints are siblings. Saros, Keyhole, Indek, and Macule, they're all siblings, children of the goddess. And the only reason that Flayn is Saint Sethlene is because she's the only known child of the other saints. But that's just me. Y'all can believe what you want. Ash, my friend, we need to get your magic up. I would like to explore the monastery right now. I'm just curious. If I go to Ash, and I go to his reason right now. Yeah, I've never worked on his reason. And to get him... I can't even check. Rip me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. What I can check is class abilities for Byleth. Myrmidon, Fighter. Wait. That's a little confusing. Didn't she? Yeah, she mastered Soldier. So I don't see why it's not there. She mastered Monk. I'm confused. I'm trying to figure so many things out in my head right now. Why are those the only things that are there? Is it because I mastered Fighter in a previous playthrough? And then maybe when I save the next one? Alright, so we've done Mercenary, Brigand, and Pegasus Knight. We've done Swordmaster, Wyvern Rider, Dark Flyer. Okay. So, I'm gonna buy this as well, just because. So, we're currently out of Beginner and Intermediate. So, we've done Mercenary, Brigand, and Pegasus Knight, which means Byleth does not need to become a Brigand. Let's go ahead and warp to Dimitri. Or not warp, but fast travel.
When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. We must find Flayn as soon as possible. There are no signs of her having left the monastery, but we cannot safely rule out any possibility just yet. I'm wasting precious time standing about trying to think of a solution. I'll survey the monastery and see what information I can gather. There must be someone who has a clue as to Flayn's whereabouts. Will you do me a favor?
Alright, let's gather clues in regards to Flayn. Oh my, there are a lot of people. Where am I? There's a clue in here apparently. Leone.
Where could Flayn?
I am gonna kind of
Oh,
skip most of the conversation here, just because obviously, like I've said before, we've seen most of everything that's going on right now. I will go back to our personal quarters just to see this support conversation. Happy! Yes!
Oh, Chatterbox, it's you. Do you need this room for something? Should I leave?
You can stay.
Are you sure? With me here, you won't be able to focus on whatever you're doing.
I'll be fine, just stay.
Alright, if you're sure. You're a strange one, you know that? When I came in earlier, people couldn't leave fast enough. They ran away like I was a bad smell. I should be used to that sort of thing by now, but... well, it stung a little bit.
It's always gonna sting. That's terrible.
I almost don't blame them. Everyone must have heard the rumors by now. A girl who summons monsters when she sighs. That's not the kind of thing people keep to themselves. Anyway, I prefer solitude. It's easier that way.
Are the rumors true?
You really didn't know? Yeah, the rumors are true as heck. That's why the Knights stuck me in Abyss. If anything was going to happen, better down there than up here. That was the idea anyway.
I see.
Oh, you had that look on your face. The yikes, get this creep away from me look. It's okay, I'll leave. Look how dangerous I am after all. You wouldn't want to be left alone with someone like me. Who knows? Maybe I'll get exasperated and without thinking I'll start to...
A yawn. It was just a yawn. That's a relief.
Sorry to scare you, Chatterbox. I don't usually do that. Guess I haven't been getting enough sleep. Everybody talking about me like I'm some freak. It's been bothering me.
You're worrying me.
It doesn't matter. Gossip is petty and a waste of energy, so there's no need for me to pay it any mind.
Still.
The funny thing is, all this drama has made me more likely to lose my cool. If that happens, you'll help me out, right?
I'll do what I can. Alright, so let's go to the dining hall because there are 2 people to speak to in here.
Hey,
Raphael.
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. Now that he was all, it's probably
All Raphael cares about is food. Okay, I should have figured as much. Felix.
I can't say anything for sure, but there's something it couldn't have.
Yuritsa. Aha! Felix's big brain. Let's do this. We will work our way around the monastery this way. We want to speak to Alois.
Hey there, Professor. What? Me? Abduct Flat? Well, this was too...
I actually wanted to faculty train with you. No, that's not smart. I'm gonna do all my faculty training at the end after I've visited the sauna. Now I'm using my head. Thank you, me. Alright, let's grab this quest from Anna.
Hey!
Anna, however you want to say it. I say it both ways because I'm inconsistent.
What?
Oh god.
What brings you here? Working hard. I can assist with any tasks or help on it. I'm available.
Aha! Shamir. I recruit all the students to every what's it called?
To think that I haven't, but I also...
Or not students. I recruit all faculty units in every playthrough. So it was just a matter of time before I recruited her. Now, watch this, guys.
I don't know if she... That's it. Now, where do I... You know, Professor, I gotta admit, I'm curious. Wanna let... All right, come on, we're gonna...
We actually are going to let Caspar join our house. For a couple of reasons.
Hello.
One, because he will end up being our only true brawler.
Flayn? If it was a... Oh, no.
Well, that's not true. We have, who do we have? We have a person, we have, Balthus. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. But later on in the story, Caspar is going to become important to one of our main students.
What?
That's really the only reason.
Flayn's crest.
That's really the only reason why I'm considering that. I don't want to go this way yet. There's a net. Looks like we'll be able to speak to someone right here. Tomas.
What is it? Is something the matter? I will do what I can. It's... I was aware. I have spent... Yet it was not... It is only that.
Okay. And last but not least... I think some of these go away after you've spoken to a certain amount of people.
Hey, I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance.
You're on first name terms with Professor Manuela.
Yes.
Who else, Petra?
Flame was Shimmy before she.
I already spoke to Shamir, that's fine. Let's go to the training ground, speak to Catherine probably. There she is.
Did you hear some of what? What would make you suspect? I see.
Let's grab these items. And I guess let's go back to talk to Shamir. Even though I already recruited her.
What brings you? Is this about Flame? True, I understand, but that hard.
Hey!
Let's go grab this quest since we're already here.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Oh man, I could have gone about this in a very different way. Oh, I know. It might be time to recruit Cyril as well.
Let's see. I can't believe. Oh, Aloise. I learned all sorts of cleaning. I'm happy to help you out with anything you betcha. Since you know. I can't. Oh, Aloise.
Let's go ahead. Nope. Gifts. Let's give you this. So we did just recruit a couple of new people. We recruited Shamir, we recruited Caspar, and we recruited Cyril. I think as far as recruitment goes, the only other people we're going to recruit are professors and such. We're done recruiting kids.
Nice work.
And again, I say this only to be frank, I guess, is the word I'm looking for.
Really?
We're not going to be using these people. It's really just for if they're with us, then we can unlock things, we can learn about story through support conversations and stuff like that. That's really all this is. Let's go to the second floor. Gilbert's a man that I need to talk to today. For training. I mean, I think he's part of this quest, so we're gonna have to talk to him regardless. Get out of my way, lady. Thank you. Dad.
Because of flames, but we haven't found a single lead. What's that? She was carrying something. I'm not close to it.
I also want to train with you, but for another time. Oh, we don't need to speak to you. Okay, cool. We're done with quests for the most part. Let's go ahead and talk to Dimitri. Black Eagles. Blue Lions.
Professor, thanks for your help. What? I have a bad feeling about this. We must find them both at once. Professor Yuritsa will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can be found on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
I'm scared. Do I want... Because we can either skip out on the month and just progress with the story, or we could start working on Ash's.
Professor.
So we're gonna miss out on some valuable training if we do this.
I didn't mean to.
Nah, I think I'm gonna have to go through the month. Let's go to the sauna.
That's so.
We definitely want to go in with Ash. Ash needs a boost, and we want to try and get both of them, because... Alright, let's increase the steam. Yeah. I say increase the steam, and I just sat there for a fat minute. I don't know why my brain farted so hard. Okay, Ash, you do not like steam very much. You're feeling okay. We're gonna stay a little bit longer, see if we can get Byleth to feel okay. She doesn't feel okay, but we're gonna leave anyways because I don't want Ash overheating. So what we'll do is we will go in again, this time with... Sylvain or Ingrid? I think Sylvain. We'll go in with Sylvain. But this time I'm more concerned with getting Byleth to feel refreshed. Oh, they both feel really good. Alright. That's a win. That is a win-win. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We will spend a majority of our time training Byleth. If it comes down to it, and training Byleth ruins our motivation for the month, like we don't have enough motivation on our students, then we'll probably skip the month and go right
because we haven't. What's that?
To the
something. I'm not.
Right to the mission. Our writing is getting close to C, which is cool.
Miss Flame,
man
we do
Gilbert
not,
here.
Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. I was wondering if Ingrid Annette is...
Yeah, I very much want you to help me work on this. And then we can go to... Well, we can go to Hanneman, first of all, because he can train us in writing.
Young what?
Flame?
Train us in the ways of the writing. Thank you. Shamir can actually train us in archery, which is cool.
What brings... Is this about Flame? True.
Yes, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I figured if anyone was gonna get us to the next level, it was gonna be Shamir. I do want to speak to Alois, because he can train us in heavy armor. Him and Gilbert are gonna be pretty important for us.
Hey there, what? Me? Well, this I was too...
Let's get our heavy armor up.
Practice.
You know, it might honestly just be worth it.
Did you hear some of the what? What would make you suspect him? I see.
It might just be worth it. I think if there was ever a time to just put all of our efforts into Byleth, now would be it. We're gonna go to Rhea, because she can train us in brawling. If I can find her. I think she's out here. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm gonna have to say sorry, Ash, and skip out on your mage training for a little bit.
Hello there. Professor, I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights. Yes, may the goddess...
You will train me in the ways of the brawl. And then I will spend my last point with Anna. And she's going to help me do the darn thing.
Paper, I'd love to.
In what skill? What skill? Probably faith. Because we are a priest at the moment. We can get our archery up to C pretty soon. Nah, let's go with faith. At the very least, I think by the end of this playthrough, I want Byleth's faith and reason up to S+. Everything else can get to at least C. So let's check our supports, because none of these supports are actually with Byleth, which means that no motivation is gonna go up. Let's go to our goals just to, okay. Not motivated, not motivated, not motivated, not motivated. Okay, that's actually quite a bummer. A lot of the people that we use are not motivated. So, Yeah, I think I want to do it. I think we're gonna skip the month and just jump into the mission. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get through these support conversations so that we can jump into the mission in the
Your
next
Highness,
episode.
I have a little favor to ask of you.
Of course. How may I be of assistance?
Well, I was hoping you could tell me about my father. I imagine he was a very different man at home than he was at work.
Ah, so you wish to hear about the Gustav that I knew. As you know, he was a knight who served the royal family since my grandfather's reign. To me, he was a teacher of martial arts and tactics. He was someone I depended on since I was a small child. But he was also a very stern and strict instructor.
That doesn't surprise me. He was much the same at home. He'd chide us if we made mistakes, whether it was with cooking or even how we spoke.
Is that so? Funny. I suppose in front of his family he felt the need to demonstrate proper etiquette.
Wait, are you saying that's not how he was around you?
Even all these years later, there's something I recall with perfect clarity. It happened in the autumn of my 11th year.
My
Before the
11th
break of
year.
dawn,
I've never
he
heard
woke
someone
me
refer to
suddenly.
their age like that.
Said he'd heard a disturbance and had me grab my bow. Then he set me and a fellow pupil loose on a dark mountain. Our only directive was to go catch a deer. As you well know, autumn in the capital is very cold. Now, imagine being up on the mountain at night with no idea what might jump out from the shadows. That, in a nutshell, is the Gustav I knew.
I can hardly imagine that. He was completely different with me.
I recall one other defining detail. He used to speak of you at every possible opportunity.
Really? What would he say about me?
Are you sure you want to know? There's one story he used to tell from when you were very small.
No, stop! It's probably too embarrassing to bear. Is it?
Perhaps.
Look, I'll promise to forget the stories he told me about you if you return the favor. Deal?
Yes, that seems the only thing to do. It's a promise.
They knew too much about each other. Dimitri and Ingrid. Ooh.
Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you, and it's clear that you care deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that?
Yikes.
Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He
Whoa.
served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
Wow, that got intense.
What is the matter with me?
That got intense. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dedue, who's gonna be very upset with you? We'll take some time to deepen this bond. You and Sylvain are done.
Oh, this
There's no more
is
words
delicious.
to be had between you.
I can't believe I made it.
Yes, you do have some talent.
What's the matter? Have I got something on my face?
No, Sylvain. Recently I've heard rumors about you.
Oh yeah? Which ones? Is it that I'm terrible to girls? Or the rumor where I bring terrible misfortune to the girls I date? I don't, by the way, in case you're about to ask. Oh, I also heard about how I'm total trash and everyone should avoid me. That might be my favorite.
Well, you don't lack for self-awareness.
The way I figure it, if I can't be respected, I can at least be well informed.
You are being described as indefensibly worthless.
Indefensibly? That's a bit harsh.
I already knew your reputation concerning women, but these new rumors deprive you of all redemption. I did try to correct them, but I doubt I was believed.
Well, thank you all the same. Listen, you don't need to worry what people think about me. As you well know, it's not easy to correct misunderstandings or change people's minds. And if I'm going to behave so badly, it seems misunderstandings are inevitable.
I could not be silent. You saw me as a person, rather than merely as someone from Dusker. I want you to be seen as a person, too.
Aww.
I appreciate that, Dedu. You think the world will ever see us that way?
Maybe.
I can't tell if you're joking or not, but I like it.
Then we will get along.
That's cool. That's really good. I'm a fan. Ash. I'm happy. Yes!
Happy! I've been looking everywhere for you.
What's going on? Something urgent?
Oh no, but I promised to tell you the rest of the Luna Knight's tale, remember?
Huh. I'd forgotten all about that. If you really want to tell the story that badly, I guess just go ahead.
Okay, I will. Do you remember where I left off?
Well, you were telling me something about how the Luna Knight was hard on liars and cheaters.
Right. So her husband, Duke Regan, turns out to be a bit of a libertine.
That's hilarious. My favorite part was when she caught her husband in the act and tossed him out the window. I thought tales about knights were supposed to be straight-laced, but this one's raunchy as heck.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Usually these tales are pretty serious. But sometimes in a serious story, you need lighter moments like that to connect to the characters. It helps to see that even these great heroes made mistakes now and again. Just like us.
You're so trusting, Freckles. For some reason, I find it endearing.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't take something at face value just because it's written down. The truth is, knights do plenty of things that aren't heroic at all. Things that hurt people.
You're not wrong. Some knights do terrible things. That doesn't make the great ones any less worthy of honor, though.
What about knights who have died taking a stand against the church? Would you call them great?
That's complicated.
Or what about the knights who put me in Abyss, promising to release me from my curse? When they couldn't, they left me there out of fear for what I might do. Does that sound honorable to you?
Oh
Happy.
god, she's getting defensive.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. I can't help but say nasty things. Got any more stories for me? Maybe another racy one?
Yes, actually. I came prepared with the most, racy ones I could find. In case you happen to ask.
Of course you did. Let's hear one then.
They're so cute. I want them together. Don't ask me why, I just do. Ingrid and Felix. They're gonna have some
Hello.
words. Why always with the sad music?
Oh, hello. Have you been there long? I was absorbed in this book.
Another silly legend?
First of all, they're not silly. And second of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things since you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
What nonsense. I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question.
Whatever your personal feelings on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander.
Of course you would think that.
The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight.
Whoa!
Go find a husband.
Whoa, Felix!
Excuse me?
You heard me.
That's messed
I know
up,
you
bro.
hate the ideals of chivalry and pride.
She
So
did have a
much so,
husband
you prefer to
or
escape
a fiance,
your duty as your family's heir. You
and that
have
was your
no right to
frickin'
criticize
brother.
me for my ideals.
Perhaps not. At least I know not to heedlessly obey orders. I know not to romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for myself.
Don't you dare bring Glenn into this.
You're right. Forget it.
Wow. Bro, Felix, that was messed up. Alright, anyways, with that being said, I think I figured out what I want to do. And we're gonna go ahead and do that off screen. But we will meet back here. Maybe this day, maybe later in the month. I've kind of decided, but not really. And we will jump into the next part of the story. So with that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.